Hyeseong Kim. We spent 5 minutes on him yesterday. We got all excited, like, oh, Hyeseong Kim, not Ha-Sung Kim.
No, the other. It's a Kim, but it's a Hyeseong.
Honestly, I might call him Kim Hyeseong because that's what his actual name is. But
Correct.
whatever. He's put together nice years in Korea. He signs with the Dodgers today, something like 3 years, $12 million, Jim, with an option for more.
It was a really
affordable
flyer deal, affordable.
But then again, like I look at his numbers. We did this yesterday. He's never hit more than 11 home runs in a season. He had an 841 OPS on base plus slugging last year in Korea.
Do you think they deferred the entire contract?
Maybe. He's paying them for the first 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, my expectation would be that this is like a defensive specialist that can run. They basically got, to me, a platoon guy that is a plus defender that can run. And for the Dodgers, that's probably a big win because they have everything else accounted for. So he fills in some of the holes that are maybe like missing. But like if the Padres would have landed him, I would have pretended like they got Manny Machado. But again, this isn't even Ha-Sung Kim. We gave you Ha-Sung Kim's numbers in Korea. His numbers are not comparable. No. This new guy, Hyeseong Kim.
Yeah, Ha-Sung Kim in Korea was like Manny Machado.
Yeah, you're right.
Like 30 home runs every year.
Right.
Hyeseong does not hit for a lot of power, but it's just a rounding out of their roster.
Yep.
They don't particularly need Roki Sasaki. It's almost like a luxury at this point.
Yeah.
Because you have all these guys locked up for long-term deals. Like Blake Snell's locked up. Tyler Glasnow's locked up. Ohtani obviously is locked up. They got, a pipeline of pitching in there. They get Sasaki. It's not like, oh, glad we got him because next year we're losing all of our pitchers. They have everything locked up. This is like a rounding out of their roster. And the Dodgers are in real, like, we are going to try to create a dynasty now mode. That's where they are at in their franchise right now is, okay, we got over that hump. We finally won a real World Series, right? First time since 1988. Now we're trying to get multiple. Now we're trying to become a dynasty here. Now we're trying to win 3 of the next 4 World Series. So we're going to push all the chips to the table every single year. And we're going to get as many good players as we possibly can. And we'll defer all this money and we'll worry about it later. But we're trying to win not just one World Series, but multiple World Series.
To your point, honestly, it's a much better signing for the Dodgers than it would have been for the Padres. Because what it does is just address maybe small areas of need that they can exploit, where the Padres don't have small areas of need. They have real areas of need. If the Dodgers need more speed, they just got it. If the Dodgers need an 8th or 9th inning defensive replacement, they just added it.
Or a versatile guy that could play multiple positions.
And he doesn't need to be overexposed. He's not going to have 680 plate appearances. Right. He may have 390.
Or maybe less.
Right. And again, he could be a pinch runner. So, again, I think it's like those 26th pieces, the last position player, the last reliever, those players matter. I mean, good teams have good players littered throughout their 26-man roster. I don't know what this guy's going to be. I don't expect him to hit 20 home runs. And I don't expect him to play 155 games either. But again, for a team that's a contender that already has all the pieces put together, it's like a cherry on top.
But it just shows you the Dodgers are going out and paying $12 million for this guy, which is like kind of nothing. I don't know if he chose the Dodgers over anybody else, but if the Padres offered a contract, I'd be interested to know what that contract offer was.
$60.
Can you do it for like $20 a day?
We'll do it's true because there was reporting today that at least 5 teams had offers in on him, but the reporting was the offers were a little lower than he was hoping for or were to be expected. So maybe this was the best offer, and it's only $4 million a year. I mean, that's not a significant commitment.
And you go somewhere where, like you said, you don't have to have 550 at bats. You can have 300 at bats tops.
Right.
And you can fill in and you can, be put in really good positions to succeed. And then maybe after this, get a bigger contract. Like Hyeseong Kim played like right away here in San Diego and he struggled.
Yeah, he did.
And it was like, is this guy like major league ready? Because he can't hit a fastball if his life depended on it. And then midway through year 2, he popped. Mm-hmm. And then this past year, he regressed. And then he got injured. So that's probably another reason why he's not getting maybe a contract that he was hoping to get. But he was also put in a position where he had to play every single day. Hyeseong Kim is not going to probably play every single day in LA.
And also the players coming over from Korea, who came over last year that the Padres signed from overseas? Who came over as a reliever?
Who
I'm asking, who came over as a reliever last year?
Woo-Suk Go?
And in the bullpen.
Yuki Matsui?
Yuki Matsui. What did Yuki Matsui get?
Good question, John.
And did Matsui come over from Japan or Korea is my
Japan.
question. Okay, he came from Japan.
Yeah.
There's a difference. The reason I say it is the Nippon Professional Baseball League is regarded as a higher league, like a better level of competition than the KBO.
Correct.
Like KBO does not always translate to Major League Baseball. There've been a few guys, but like, I don't know, who's the best Korean hitter in the history of Major League Baseball? Hyeseong Kim? You know what I mean? There's not a lot, like where the influx of Japanese talent has been going on for decades. The influx of Korean talent is much more limited in scope. So I'm just, because the Woo-Suk Go, he got nothing. Remember when he came over last year?
Yeah.
And he was hoping for, I just remember Woo-Suk Go got like the smallest major league deal you could get. Yeah, it didn't work for them, but they gave him nothing.
And then they traded him very quickly,
That's
which
right.
was a good move by Preller.
Yeah.
Because, you just cut your losses.
Imagine going to Dodger Stadium and they're doing the Hyeseong Kim chant, and then imagine going to Petco Park and they're doing the Hyeseong Kim chant. HSK. Hyeseong. I mean, it sounds exact same.
Hyeseong Kim.
Hyeseong Kim. That's exact same
Yuki
thing.
Matsui signed a 5-year, $28 million contract.
Lord, that is huge.
With a player opt-out available in 2027.
Wow.
And if he opts in, it would be a 2-year, $13.5 million deal.
According to Google, the most productive Korean-born Major League Baseball player was Shin Soo-choo
yeah.
for the Rangers.
But again, not exactly Shohei Ohtani.
Not quite. No.
Not exactly.
No, but
he's a good player.
He leads like all
Yeah.
Koreans, like in every category. That's why.
All right, we've got the